Hello students, welcome for today's session. In the previous session, we have studied about tables and also the different attributes associated with tables. We have studied about the row span and column span attributes. We have also studied about align and v-align attributes. Today's session, we will study about head padding and cell spacing attributes. The table tag has two different attributes that can respectively be used to specify the spacing between the content of a table cell and the cell's edge, and the spacing between adjacent cells. The cell padding attribute is going to be used to specify the spacing between the content of a cell and the inner walls of the cell, often to prevent text in a cell from being too close to the edge of the cell. The cell spacing attribute is used to specify the distance between cells in a table. This is an example of how we are going to use the cell spacing and cell padding attributes. If you directly look at the example, you will find it very complicated. Let's go and check the output for this example so that you have a clear idea about how you are going to write the program for the output. So this is the output. You can see the first table, the spacing is going to be small, but the padding is going to be large. Spacing is nothing but it is going to be the space between your adjacent cells, and padding, it is going to be the spacing what we have between the edges of your cell. In the second table, you can observe the spacing is large, but the padding is going to be small. So now we will go and check how we are going to write the program for this output. What I do is I go to Notepad. Okay, to start with HTML, head, title. So I'm going to give the title as spacing and padding. Okay, given the title as spacing and padding, I close the title, close the head tag. Fine. Then I say body. The next most important thing we have to remember is that we have to be very careful with the values we are giving for cell spacing and padding. They should be in proportionate values. It should not be like you give a too large spacing or you give too large padding. So I'm going to give it as, I'm going to use a bold tag and I say table 1. I'm going to specify the space as 10 and pad as 30. I close the bold tag, then I use the break tag. Okay. Now comes the most important part, it is the table border. So I'm going to specify the table border as 5. And here comes the cell spacing attribute of the table tag. I will give it as 10 and cell padding I am going to give it as 30. Okay. After that, I am going to create a new row. The data for the row is going to be small spacing, because spacing is going to be small, but padding is going to be large. So I write it as large padding. Close the table data and then I'm going to close the table. I also close the table tag because here I'm going to create two different tables. Okay, two tables I'm going to display. That's why I've closed the table tag. Close the body tag. I'll show you the output one by one. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to save. I save it as cell space .html. Remember, always you have to save with the extension .html. I click on save. Okay, let's go and check the output. Did you observe? Take just a minute. Yes. Okay. By mistake, it was a typing. Now, did you observe? The spacing is going to be very small. That is, spacing is between the adjacent cells, and padding is between the edges of your cell. So, your spacing is small and padding is large. So, this is one table, that is our table 1. Now, we will try to create another table over here. Going to give 2 breaks and 1 more break. Okay, hold, that is my table 2. I'm going to give the space as 30 and pad as 10. Okay, close the bold tag. I'm going to use 2 break tags. Now, this is going to be my second table. So, I am going to specify the table border as 5. Now, my cell spacing is going to be 30 and my cell padding is going to be 10. I have changed the values for your cell spacing and cell padding. After that, I am going to create a new row. I'm going to give the data as, now here my spacing is going to be increased, right? So, I am going to write large spacing as my data, and then I write small padding. Close this row, close the table. Okay. Fine. Let's go and check the output. I refresh it. Now, do you observe? This is going to be your output when your spacing is going to be, see, you can observe here space is 10. So, between adjacent cells, this space is 10. But here within the table 2, the space is 30. Okay, and here padding it is 30, very small. Here padding is also small, value is 10. So, this is how we are going to make use of the spacing and the padding attribute. So, we will continue in the next session. Thank you, students.